Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a little bit of an anti-haul. This is makeup that I won't buy. Things that I have seen online and I am just like, probably not, which is saying a lot because I want to buy everything normally. I am the last person to have great restraint on shopping, but as I've been looking through Sephora and Ulta and all of the new releases that are coming out, because there are a lot of new releases, I have just found a few things that I'm like, well, let's just talk about it. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Katey Unfiltered, and on this channel, I post new videos every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I do a little thing called Grey's Anatomy and makeup on Mondays, and on Fridays, I'm making other videos about makeup, tutorials, reviews, all sorts of fun makeup-related videos. If that sounds like your thing, if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, consider giving it a like, and say hello in the comments. I love meeting you guys, and I want to hear down in the comments if any of these products are something that you've tried and you actually loved it, or if you hated it. I just want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the products that I'm talking about in this video today? Let me know down in the comments, and let's just jump right into the video. Like I said, these are products that I do not plan on buying, so I don't have them to show you, but I am going to pop up a picture somewhere around here when I'm talking about it. For the most part, these products come from either Sephora or Ulta, with a few exceptions. The first product that I saw out there were the new Morphe 9-pan palettes. All I could think about when I saw these palettes was Colourpop. And if I am thinking Colourpop when I see a Morphe palette, I'm just gonna go buy the Colourpop palette. Colourpop has a 9-pan palette. They have a version of basically every single color story that could ever possibly exist in the history of color stories. There is nothing that Colourpop hasn't done at this point, and Colourpop makes excellent makeup. We're talking high quality makeup, and Morphe is not necessarily known for consistency. I own a fair share of Morphe palettes. Some of them I absolutely love. So it's not necessarily saying that Morphe eyeshadows are bad. What I am saying is you could just go to Colourpop, spend the same amount of money, and get something that you know is going to work, that you know is going to be high quality. At the end of the day, it's about quality for me. It's about quality and price. And when I look at these 9-pan palettes from Morphe, I'm like, all right, cool. So you wanted to go and do the exact same thing that Colourpop is already doing really well. What's your point? Like, what are you doing? It doesn't make any sense to me. Do something else, because Colourpop's already doing it so well. And there are already so many brands that are capitalizing on what Colourpop is doing and recreating that model in their own way that I feel like Morphe's just late to the game. On top of that, I just didn't find any of their color stories that exciting. They just didn't do it for me. So I will not be buying any of those. The next thing that I will not be buying is the Lunar Beauty lashes. Now, I want to be super clear. I love Lunar Beauty. I'm wearing Lunar Beauty blush on my cheeks today. I think they make incredible products, but I don't wear false eyelashes. I don't think that they look really great on hooded eyes. I just can't seem to make them work for me. And on a day-to-day basis, when I'm going out and about in the world, when I'm going to work, a false eyelash just isn't that important to me. Because of my eye shape, because of my lifestyle, I will not be purchasing those lashes. Next are the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable Cream Blushes. I don't really like Rare Beauty, and I know that that is an unpopular opinion. That is not to say I don't like Selena Gomez. I think that she's incredible. It's clear she's put a lot of her heart and soul into her brand, but I haven't found a product from that line that works for me yet. I have oily, aging skin. I have big pores. I get really shiny, and I also want my makeup to last 8, 12, 14 hours. I have high demands on my makeup, and Rare Beauty just ain't it. The makeup doesn't last long on my skin. It kind of fades away too quickly. It's not good for oily skin. If you have oily skin, it breaks down, it accentuates your pores, it accentuates fine lines. And if you need to use powder in your routine, which as an oily person, I do have to use powder every single day, their cream products just don't work. They lift the product up. They leave gaps in the skin. I've put on their blushes and their highlighters, and it straight up just took all of my makeup off. Even without powder, it just didn't lay right, and it made me look older. These products are just not made for me. But talking specifically about the cream blushes are not really for me in how I like to do my makeup and how I like to look, and frankly, in just the needs of my skin. So these are adorable, and it really, really hurts because I really want to buy one. I really want to buy one almost exclusively for the packaging, but yeah, these are just not for me. I saw a new product on Ulta from Mented Cosmetics, and this is the Overnight Eyeshadow Palette. And so they describe this palette as, and I'm going to read it off, 10 shades for someone who wants a bolder, more vibrant look in the neutral shades she loves. These are not vibrant shades to me. They kind of all look the same. There's like one shade that has actual color in it, and I just feel like there's nothing about this palette that excites me. There's nothing about it that says, wow, I don't have that, or I can't get that from someone else. I'm gonna get it from Mented Cosmetics. It's expensive for what you get, and it's just not original. I think if you're gonna go for a neutral palette, I personally wouldn't spend a ton of money on like a luxury brand. I would look at some of these drugstore brands like Colourpop, like e.l.f. that are doing an incredible job at putting together really usable, really high quality, neutral and colorful palettes. Look to those. You can get a great 5-pan palette from Wet n Wild for $2.98, for literally $3. That'll do the exact same thing that this palette is going to do for you and not have to spend a ton of money. So this is going to be a no for me, and I actually would really recommend that you guys don't purchase this palette either because it's just not worth your money. Let's talk about JLo Beauty. JLo Beauty just came out with the That Starr Filter Highlighting Complexion Booster, which all it says to me is greaseball. Literally all this product says to me, I look at that and I'm like, oh my God, no. And what got me is that this product advertises itself as being good for fine lines, wrinkles, dryness, and uneven texture. Well, I am not dry. I don't really have uneven texture, at least not right now. I'm super oily, and I don't understand how a luminous highlighting product can be good for wrinkles, because really what you find luminous products to do, and this is even true of highlighters, they generally are not great for aging skin. If you have wrinkles or fine lines, a lot of times a highlighting product is going to accentuate the age in your skin. So I just don't understand how a highlighting product, especially a cream highlighting product, is meant to be for dryness, which often, by the way, creates texture. And if you put something shiny on top of texture, it looks all rough, it accentuates it. I just don't understand this product. I don't understand how it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do. And also for being oily and pale, I just don't understand how this product is supposed to work. I don't think it's for me, so I will not be getting that. Let's talk about the Urban Decay Wild West eyeshadow palette. I still really love Urban Decay. I know a lot of people are saying that the brand is a little tired right now. I actually think that the products that they make are really high quality. I think that the marketing is a little bit tired for Urban Decay, but if you can look past the marketing and actually give some of their products a try, I think that their products are incredible. Their eye primer is incredible. Their lipsticks, the Vice lipsticks, I absolutely love. Some of my favorites that have ever been made. They do incredible eyeshadows. Their eyeshadows are really high quality. They make great eyeliners, but I will say that the originality of the eyeshadows, while they are high quality, they are really, really well made. It's just, I think that the format of the Naked palette is a little tired. I want something different. And I like this color story, but again, there's nothing about this color story that says, wow, I have to have that, or I don't have that and I need it. I feel like it's not original enough. It's been done. I have it in my collection a couple of times over. I clearly like that color scheme, by the way. I'm wearing that type of color scheme on my eyes today. That's something that I'm really drawn to, but there's nothing about this palette that just says, wow, I have to have that, beyond, like, if you have a good, decent eyeshadow and makeup collection, this just isn't something that you probably need. So I hesitate to talk about this, but I'm going to, because it got announced today and I did watch the video and I'm like frustrated. It's hard to wrap my mind around what Jeffree Starr is trying to do right now with his makeup. It's really hard for me to wrap my mind around it because today he launched his anniversary Blood Sugar collection. I have the original Blood Sugar palette. I really like it. It's really high quality. The packaging is gorgeous. Think what you want about Jeffree Starr, but he makes really good makeup most of the time. This palette is incredible. It really changed the game for a lot of makeup companies and what consumers could expect from influencers and just generally what consumers wanted out of their packaging and what they wanted out of their makeup. Blood Sugar was a big moment and I love that palette. No one asked for a mini. No one asked. I saw him pull out that mini palette today and I wanted to punch something. I don't know why. It made me so mad. You know what? No, I actually do know why. It made me mad because I still am super upset about the Mini Orgy palette. That was the worst eyeshadow palette I have ever owned. And I do not say that lightly. It is the worst palette that I have ever owned. I still haven't gotten my replacement, even though they said that they were mailing it to me. And at this point, like, I don't even want it. I won't ever use it because I'm already just so sour on the product. But I saw him pull out this Blood Sugar mini palette and I was like, no one needs this. No one wants this. It has one new shade in it. The middle shade is new and like, if you're a collector of his makeup, sure, go buy it. But honestly, so boring. Could not care less about that mini. And I just feel like it's so superfluous. I guess if you wanted the Blood Sugar palette and it's too much money, this would be a great option for you. And I would say go for it. It's your money. I think if he had done a few more new shades in the mini, like more than just the one center new shade, I would have felt differently. But it's the same palette, just repackaged. The other thing that made me really mad is the Cavity palette. So this is the highlighter palette that he released today with the Blood Sugar Anniversary collection. This is something that I actually have a problem with overall in makeup in general. I am tired of brands releasing palettes that are not consistent to the consumer that would be buying them. And what I mean by that is if I, a very pale, cool undertoned woman, am going to the store and I'm going to buy makeup, and I'm looking at a palette. I want to be able to buy a palette and be able to use everything in it. I am tired of being sold products that I can only use half of, or I can use everything except for one shade. I am very tired of brands putting together these color stories that don't make sense for the consumer that is purchasing them. My skin color doesn't change. My undertones don't change. Especially with these highlighter palettes, I'm kind of over buying these highlighter palettes that are set up in a way that if I can't use every single shade in it, I really don't want to buy it. Have diversity in what you offer your consumers. Jaclyn Cosmetics did this really, really well in 2019. They released those highlighter palettes. They released 2 highlighter palettes. One was for lighter skin tones and one was for deeper skin tones. And I think that that was so genius because if I were to go and buy one of those palettes, I know that every shade in there is going to work for my skin tone. I'm not going to end up with 2 shades that I can use and 2 shades that the brand owner is being like, you can use it as an eyeshadow. I don't want to use it as an eyeshadow. I bought it as a highlighter. It makes me insane. I don't know if I'm making sense here, but my point is with this Cavity palette, half of those shades would not be usable for someone like me picking up that palette. And someone with deeper skin tones, they couldn't use half of the palette either. It's just kind of a ridiculous purchase in my opinion because I would be buying something that I can't even use half of it. And oh yeah, I can use the red shade as an eyeshadow, but like that's not what I bought it for. I just want brands to think about creating highlighter palettes and contour palettes and overall just making skin palettes Blush palettes, same thing. Do what Jaclyn Cosmetics did and give us options, saying, hey, we have different options. We understand you want highlighter palettes. We understand that you want options in the products that you buy from us, but we're gonna make it make sense so that you're not wasting your money buying something that you can't use. That's all I'm saying. So speaking of Colourpop, I know I've already talked about them in this video, but Colourpop announced their Bambi collection, which honestly, the packaging looks so incredibly adorable, but there's nothing in the collection that I was like, wow, that's super unique. Oh, I don't have those colors. And I think that if you are starting your makeup collection, or if there are things that you're missing and you find this collection adorable, absolutely buy it. But I am at the point where I can't just go buying new makeup because I like the packaging. I'm gonna buy it because there's something functionally about it that I don't already have in my collection, or something that really, really draws me to that palette. And I just haven't seen anything in this collection that I was like, wow, I have to see what that's like. I don't have anything like that. And while I love Disney and I love Bambi, I'm not like the biggest Bambi fan, so I'm not gonna buy it for the nostalgic purposes either. So this is one that I'm probably gonna pass on. The One Size Patrick Starr Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. I'm not gonna be buying this. It is a $30 primer, and I don't like to spend that type of money on a primer normally, but more importantly, Patrick Starr has just kind of been, I don't know, however he's handling his brand doesn't really make sense to me. The products that he's come out with, the advertising, it's just felt super weird to me. It hasn't felt cohesive. And Patrick Starr has also kind of just been rubbing me the wrong way online. I don't love him so much that I'm gonna go out and buy his primer. And frankly, it just, I don't know, it doesn't draw me in. There's something about it that says like, wow, this does anything special or unique, so I'm gonna pass on it. And lastly is the Wesley Atelier Lip Suede Palette. This product actually made me so mad when I looked at it on Sephora. This palette has multiple shades of lipstick, or lip suede as they call it. These are lipsticks in one palette without a divider. To me, there's no way that you can keep all these different shades separate from each other. They're gonna get blended up, it's gonna get messy, it's gonna get mixed up. It also doesn't come with an applicator tools. I guess I can use a lip brush, but one of the things that every woman knows and will tell you is that lips need to be touched up and reapplied throughout the day. If you're gonna go out and about and you're wearing a lip, you're gonna put that lip in your purse. How is this supposed to work in that situation? So I'm gonna take this palette, and then I'm also gonna put a lip brush in my bag so that I can retouch it up and use it. Like, that doesn't really make sense. It's not really convenient. It's not great packaging for just touching up on the go, and it's gonna get super, super messy. The other thing that they're advertising is that you can create your own unique shapes. So, okay, let's say I wanna be really artistic with my lip and I wanna create my own unique shade. I'm gonna mix things together and express my artistry by using this palette. But again, if I'm out on the go, like, how realistic is that? The packaging and the functionality of this product make absolutely no sense to me. There is nothing about this that says usable and easy and beautiful and luxury, but this product is also $85. It is $85. Someone's got to help me out here. I don't know what I'm missing, but this makes absolutely no sense, and I will absolutely not be buying it. Okay, that was a lot. And it got really intense there for a second, so I apologize, but I actually had a lot of fun researching this video. I'm constantly just on these websites just shopping and looking at what's new, and I've seen other channels do this kind of video in the past, and I really enjoy watching them and hearing other people's perspective on why they do and don't buy certain makeup, so I thought I'd give it a try. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there are any products that I mentioned that you actually feel differently, or if there's something that you've tried and you actually loved it and you think I should try it, let me know down in the comments. But really curious to hear your thoughts. Is there anything that I listed that you are actually looking to buy? Thank you so much for watching this video. I had a ton of fun filming it. I am on this channel releasing new videos every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. On Mondays, I do a little thing called Grey's Anatomy and makeup. So if that's something that you're interested in, please feel free to join the Unfiltered fam on Mondays. And if not, if you're just here for the makeup videos, or if you just want to hang out, come and see me back here on Fridays. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. I'd love to see you back here soon. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.